Hey guys, it's CC Garland here with Wholesaling Houses Future Alliance. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, today I have a great video for you. We are going to discuss how to find investor-friendly realtors to move your wholesale deals with. Now, I've used this tactic several times to move properties in areas where I have had zero cash buyers. Actually, I did this not too long ago in Tampa, Florida. I pulled a list, I marketed it to the list, got a deal under contract the first week, and I had no buyers. So I said, what am I going to do? I went on Zillow, I used this little tip and trick to actually move the property through them. So you're using realtors in this particular scenario essentially as a cheat code, like on a video game. So your primary goal is to get a deal under contract. If you have a deal, it will move. Now, you may need to cut other people in, like a JV partner or a realtor, but isn't that better than not having any buyers or not finding a buyer in time before the contract expires? So what we're going to do is go to Zillow. And I'm going to go to Agent Finder. And I'm in Charleston, South Carolina, but I do some deals in Tampa. So I'm going to show you what I would do if I got a deal in Tampa right now with zero cash buyers. I would type in the zip code or the city. So this is a good zip code in Tampa. All right, so we have all of the realtors here sorted by most active. There's one more filter we need to add. We're going to go to advanced and we're going to go to specialties. Once we're here, we're going to click foreclosure. Why do we want to search for foreclosure realtors? The answer is because foreclosure realtors work with cash buyers. If somebody's buying a house from a foreclosure realtor, it most likely means they have cash, because you can't buy a house at a foreclosure auction with a loan. You can use hard money, but hard money is basically the same as cash. So they need to come out of pocket within 30 days for that full amount of that property, whether it be $10,000, $100,000, $1 million. So these realtors right here will be connected with cash buyers. That's huge, because if you're able to use their network of cash buyers, you could basically move any deal you have and go into any market as soon as you get a contract. And that's exactly what I do. I virtually wholesale in more than 10 markets. I've been in upwards to 20 at one time. So I move deals everywhere across the country as if it's in my own backyard. Even in Charleston, South Carolina, where I live and I contract properties, I treat it like a virtual market. I don't really go out to properties. I have somebody else who does that. And I move my properties through either my own buyers list that I have here, or I put it on the MLS with a realtor, or I do something as if it is a virtual market. So this is a great strategy to use. So what I would do is actually call these realtors one by one. The great thing is Zillow already sorts them by most active. So the most active realtors are going to be on top. And as you scroll down and probably get to page 25, they're not going to be that active. And they probably, they don't have any reviews here. So I think whenever I got my deal in Tampa, I probably got through the fourth page and found somebody who was able to move my deal. It's great because these guys really want to work with you because their buyers pay them. Basically, their buyers are their consistent customers. As you contact these guys, they're already going to have buyers in the back of their mind where they will move these properties to. So what you could do is ask them this. You can ask them, hey, can you either list this property on the MLS or do you have a buyer? And the pay structure goes like this. I either pay them $500 up front, anywhere from $300 to $500 up front for a flat fee listing, but I prefer to actually pay them on the back end. And I would pay them 3% if the property is underneath $100,000. I might pay them a flat fee of $1,500 at closing if it's over that amount, just because that amount that you're paying the realtor has to come out of your assignment fee. Now, if you can get away with the realtor having their buyer pay for the property, pay for their commission, then do that. However, you don't want to waste these guys' time, and you want to actually make them feel like you're serious. So I suggest off the bat, having a script with what you're going to say, and then just getting straight to the point and running the address by them. Don't be uptight about not giving the address to them, because you're just going to waste their time. Say that you have the address and you have photos and email it to them. So most of these guys on the front page will want to do business with you, because it's basically like free money at that point. They don't have to do anything. They just send it to their buyer, make one call, the buyer goes to the property, boom, the deal's done. So I highly, highly, highly suggest doing this. Now, let's look at our contract that we use, and I will provide this to you in the document section in the group. So this contract right here is the one that we use, and I've used over and over again in several states to list my deals on the MLS. The main thing we want to look at here is this clause. And I'll zoom in here a little bit for you, or I'll highlight this. So this clause right here gives us the right to market the property on the MLS, put it on Zillow, Craigslist, do whatever we have to do. Now, some realtors may say that's illegal. You can't do that. Whatever. I've had realtors that say that, and guess what? I just get a power of attorney from the seller, and I'm able to list it on behalf of them. However, I found that most realtors that are investor friendly, they understand this. And even in some of the most non-investor friendly states, here in South Carolina, we are not an investor friendly state. The laws are not advantageous to us. So even in my state of South Carolina, I've been able to use this contract with this exact verbiage to list deals on the MLS. You just have to find the right realtor who understands investors. So these realtors right here all understand investors. So if they're representing buyers and they are foreclosure agents, then they understand investors. Unless there's somebody out there who has a ton of cash who's buying a property at a foreclosure auction. Now that has happened before, but I would say most of the people that they work with are going to be investors. So they get it. But like I said, you could ask them to list the deal, but most likely the deal won't even make it to the MLS because they already have a buyer in mind as you call them. I guarantee you, if you call any of these people on the top 1 or 2 pages and you tell them you have a hot deal and the numbers work out, they will have a buyer for you. I guarantee it. Make sure you use this contract, or you can use your own, but make sure you have this clause in the contract that allows you to list it on the MLS. I've listed deals in Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Texas, California, New York, Boston, and the list goes on. Basically, wherever wholesalers are, I've listed deals with this contract on the MLS. Thank you so much for being part of the group. And please let me know if you have any questions. We really appreciate you being part of it, and we hope you're getting a lot of value. Have a fantastic day.